hey, mtoto ile fever bado tunampea dawa lakini kuna kitu ingine amefanya hapa. I was like,
nini hiyo?
Before we got to hospital, he experienced 9 times.
What?
Yes, convulsions.
Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to Chit Chat with Ciku with your girl Ciku Mwai. And I am especially excited today because this is season 2, episode 2. And guys, oh, the love you have shown us so far from episode 1, the interaction, the engagement on our socials, asanteni sana. So I won't even keep you. As you have seen, we have a very interesting conversation today with an amazing, amazing woman of God. Powerful worshiper. Let me tell you, this name is not new. Very familiar to us. We have heard her music. We have been blessed by her beautiful voice. And today I have the honor of hosting her and letting her just share with us her journey of motherhood. Because we know motherhood experiences are new, are different. Women, 50 women, 100, we all have totally different stories. And today I have the honor. I'm just so humbled to have Gladys Mwai with me here. Karibu sana Gladys.
Thank you so much.
I'm excited.
Thank you, Ciku, for having me. I'm also excited. I'm looking forward to this conversation.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yeah.
The Lord has kept me so well, together with my family, my boys. I have so many boys in the house, 3 plus their father.
Oh, yes.
We are doing fantastic. God has just been so faithful.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Mama boys.
Mama boy.
Then sasa kuna baba ya baba boys.
Baba boys.
Security. He's coming too. I think you had. He's coming too. Because here we are also including dads.
Yeah.
And so we have to have conversations with dads as well.
Nice.
You heard that right, guys. Actually, season 2. Beautiful things coming your way.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's beautiful to have you here.
Thank you
so much for honoring our invite.
Anytime.
Giving us time, you know. And as you have said.
Yes.
Mama boys, I'd just like you to share with us your journey. But before we even get to your journey of motherhood, let me just give you an icebreaker kidogo.
Okay.
I'm sure during the week, luckily we are recording this during the weekend, you've experienced a lot of people, umepatana na watu wengi hapa na pale. So I'd like you to just give us one quick something, anything that has stood out for you this week.
This week?
Yeah.
Of course, one major thing is it's been a Rema Feast week.
Oh yes.
A lot of crowds. But other than that, I think the one thing that has stood for me is the love for God that our generation has. You know, there's a hunger, deep hunger for God in our generation. You know, we talk about the Gen Zs being passionate about everything they put their hands to do. But I've seen this also translating to all these other generations. So that has really stood out for me. I'm not taking it for granted that thousands and thousands and thousands of Kenyans can meet just to exalt God.
Yes, I've been seeing the numbers.
Yeah.
Haven't managed to go there physically, but
you should go push yourself.
I'll try.
In the crowd.
But I think, hey, for now, watch online.
Watch online. Nyinyi online gang, nyinyi ndo mnaharibu ma. Kama ni kitambo, we would have to go.
Kitambo ingebidi sisi wote tuko hurupa.
Exactly.
But it has been amazing to also see that. So one thing that has stood out for me this week, so I happen to work with children.
Yeah.
Right? And it's just the curiosity that kids usually have, you know. And so, you know, kuna kale ka stage watoto wanafikanga and then they just want to do acts of service. Wanataka watumwe wafanye
everything.
Yes, they're so okay with like send me. So they have these 2 kids that are at that stage, and then they're older than the rest. So they're so eager to be sent. Help me do this. So if you're sending them, like, take this shoe there,
and then
give one part of that shoe,
to this one.
Because if you give one both,
Vita.
It was so funny to me. I'm just like,
Wow.
this stage inafikanga wapi naisha, because
But
when you guys get to a certain stage, somebody
ndio maana God anasemanga tu tukue kama hao watoto.
like kids, exactly.
Selfless,
Pure
awanaga grudge,
Yes.
pure heart.
Yani,
Ushaichapa mtoto alafu you're like, sasa huyu mtoto atanichukia after 3 minutes.
Enda.
Mami.
That happened this morning. Our baby was crying. Hata sijui what the tantrum was for. Within seconds, Toto, asha change mind, amona doli anaanza kumwita Toto. Even the dad was like, Nawira alianga anaacha tu life ina move on. We need to get babies.
Yeah,
for sure. Like,
for
they have
sure.
such pure, genuine
Very, very
heart.
pure heart.
For them, they don't care your background, ethnicity,
Who you are,
nothing.
they don't care.
They do not.
Kama we ni msafi ama we ni mchafu,
Yani,
it doesn't
as long as you've been kind to me, you've been nice, we are laughing, we are playing.
There's a day tulikuwa kwa street side za home tukitembea, and then like a little boy, the 1 year old one,
Yeah.
akaona mtu okay, sorry to say, but the guy hata yeye alishangaa, mtoto amepata interest na mimi kwa nini? I'm not clean.
Oh yeah.
Alafu anamwambia hi.
Oh. Kids for
The
you.
guy is like, namwambia si usalimike mtoto. So, nimi ananisalimia hi.
Alishtuka wewe. And maybe that girl, that's maybe someone to them and just feel
he smiled.
Nikumbuka. Oh, it's so cute, so cute. Yeah, so now you've said you have a last born, 1 year old. Now tell us about now your motherhood. Tell us, like, are you a mom of 1, 2?
All right. So Gladys Mwai is a mother of 3 boys. The first one is Uhuru.
Yeah.
Uhuru is 11 years, going to 12. And then we have Jabali, who is almost 7 this by end of the year.
Okay.
And then we have Tawi, who will be turning 2 in December.
Oh.
Yeah, so mother of 3 boys. I think
Tawi.
Uhuru, Jabali, and Tawi.
Oh.
They are my joy. They give me a lot of joy. Of course, I'm married
Yes.
to one Pastor Gladys Mwai, and together tunafanya hii kazi ya kulea the next generation of prophets.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Speak those words.
Yes,
Exactly.
Yes.
Wow. So Uhuru, Jabali, Tawi, 3 kids. You said 11, 7, and 1 year. Now 1 going to 2.
Tumuite tu
2 year
4 months atakuwa 2.
Oh, wow. That's a good age difference.
Yeah. 5.
Oh,
But I would
was it intentional?
I think somehow it was coincidence. But I wouldn't encourage, si kwa ubaya.
Okay, why not?
Because unaona wako 11, wako 7, au watoto wako, they're in different stages
exactly.
altogether. Sometimes I find it hard for the 11-year-old one to really interact with these other ones. Juu anafila ni watoto, you have to force issues where cheza na brother ko.
Yeah.
Stop doing that to your brother.
Hey,
He loves football. So he will start tackling his brother.
Yes.
They're like, you can't do that to your 1-year-old brother.
anakuwa mraf.
Alafu sana inamhito, by the way, ni brother ko but ni mdogo. So I think for us it was a bigger coincidence, so to speak. After my first delivery of Uhuru, it was a bit difficult. It was actually a very difficult delivery. So after that nilikuwa zile za mimi sipati mtoto mwingine, I'm done. You know, sipati. And then of course 3 years later unakwanga ushapona, hizo pressure zote zinakuwa like, by the way siwezi mind,
naanza ka baby fever tena.
Yeah, so that is how tulijipata.
Yeah.
Tawi is God's project.
Oh yes.
Huyo hakuwa mahali kwa hesabu yetu, alikuwa kwa hesabu ya
Mungu.
God akasema,
he was not yet with you. Not yet that.
I'm giving you another. Yeah.
So these names, because Tawi is a leaf.
Yes.
Jabali is rock.
Yes.
Uhuru is freedom, or right?
Yes.
Like, who was coming up with the names? Is it the mom? Is it the dad? Is it dream? Is it God?
I know. So let me say it was a collaboration.
Okay.
For Uhuru, the reason why we gave him that name is because when I was pregnant, I got sick around 6 months. I was diagnosed with diabetes. So the doctor was like, your child may be affected by this already.
Yes.
He's in this environment ya high sugars, mtoto wako ana experience blood and all that.
Yes.
So nikasema I don't want my child to be affected. So tukaanza kupray about it, you know, tukaanza kuambia God, we disconnect this child from whatever is affecting the mother.
Yeah.
And then we said he is going to be free. Freedom is his portion.
Oh yes.
And then in that freedom, so he's free.
Yeah.
Tukaanza kudeclare, cause hiyo jina nilimpea akiwa bado kwa wombo.
Yeah.
Huyu atakuwa free. Tukamia na tuwezi ita mtoto freedom. Sasa hiyo now to have a lot of explanation. So we said, let's do Uhuru.
Yeah.
Now there's another very huge coincidence.
Yeah.
We got married on 29th March 2013. On that Saturday, there was a court case between Uhuru the president and Raila.
Okay.
So that was the day the court ili rule that ni Uhuru alishinda. So many people usually think ati because hiyo kitu ili announcewa kwa wedding yetu na MC.
Oh wow.
Yes. Like watu mnajuaniaje sasa tuko na president nani Uhuru. Congregation yote so kuna siku nilisikia my father in love aki-explain ati huyu aliitwa Uhuru kwa sababu I was like, Dad,
no.
That is not it.
That is not it.
But anyway, just shine.
Plot twist nakwambia.
Ati kwa sababu kwanza yeye alisema kwa sababu mama yake ni kwa zile za mtoto hata hakukuwa in existence hiyo siku. Anyway, so we gave him Uhuru because of that name. Jabali, all our children, we've tried to give them names that have a meaning. I wouldn't tell where, like God just led us to the name Jabali, rock, strength,
yes,
you know, resilience. Yes. We just figured this is a very good Swahili name. Yeah. Let's call our son Jabali. And then for Tawi is actually, it can be leaf or branch.
Oh, branch.
Yes, it can be at a leaf.
At a leaf, okay.
But branch is the most, hapo ndo tulidwell nayo. Ukasema because he is going to be cut out from the true vine.
Beautiful.
Who is Christ Jesus. And then his other name is K, which is K-A-Y. Okay. That means pure.
Oh,
yes, so he's a pure branch. Yes.
Intentionally naming. That's beautiful. Yeah. Oh, wow. And then even these kids, now even as they're growing up, they get to know these are the meanings of my names. Yeah. Even as we try to really remind, not really remind, but remind ourselves of the meaning of his names.
Yeah.
But once she's older and we can explain it to her.
Because of course names are powerful.
Very powerful.
Yeah, very powerful.
Yes. So now let us into now motherhood. Now once you got Uhuru, you said his delivery was very difficult.
Very.
Was this surprising? What were you expecting? You know, as a first-time mom, you know, you've been married. How long after getting married did Uhuru come?
Like a year, slightly a year.
Wow.
Because tulika tu honeymoon 3 months and then I conceived.
Oh, so ni honeymoon.
So ni honeymoon.
So new wife,
and then God decides to bless.
So was it surprising? How was that experience?
I think it was at first it was exciting. Like the pregnancy was exciting, and then until we got to a place where sasa kuna issues zime crop up, the health and everything changes. You now stop concentrating so much about the baby that is coming to the issue at hand, which is to some extent life-threatening for both you and the child.
Baby.
So many things change. Daktari anakwambia, you know, you'll deliver earlier than usual because of your condition, you know. So I feel around that time vitu mingi zili change. I was so big because your sugars, the pregnancies tend to be very huge.
Okay.
So ninachoka. I was a very young girl with a huge pregnancy. Mpaka my mama alikuwa ananiangalia wewe uko sure si twin?
No reacted
Maybe ni serious.
Wow. Yeah.
So I think that threw us off balance kidogo.
Yeah.
And then now the delivery part, as a diabetic mom, you have to be induced.
Oh.
It's either you're induced or
CS. Yes.
But because ni mtoi wa kwanza, the doctor does not want to rush to story ya CS yet. That inducing
is not funny.
Not funny.
Yeah.
By the way, Mwai tells me kuna place ilifika because the whole labor, he was there together with a couple friend of ours wanaitwa the Kemerias. God bless you so much, Kemerias. Walitushika mkono.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I got crazy. Nikaanza kusema, mimi nataka watu wetu. Hata hakuna mtu ninajua hapa. There was a whole bottle of 2 liters of zero. Ilikuwa una point hivi.
Ndo nataka.
Nipatie hii Coke. So mimi mukani hiyo episode. Hiyo part ya nataka watu wetu. Nataka kwanza hata uwezi shout. Sina energy. Like nimechizi.
So you naambiwa
naambia I will only trust because you are 3 of you. So mmoja anasugua mgongo, mwingine tu anaomba rekata. Hey, juu sasa what is this?
Reminding God what we spoke about was child.
It was hard. It was traumatizing. And then maybe if I would just give the story kidogo towards. So you've labored. The baby is coming, like anatoka but hatoki.
Unamsikia
kama amekwama. No, the midwife anamuona. So all of a sudden he come hit. By the way, this mom is a diabetic mom. So this is what I'll encourage anyone who is diabetic and pregnant. Just, of course, pray. But pray more that God gives you doctors wenye wanaelewa, hata midwives wenye wanaelewa. Because what happens, ukiwa na stories za sugars, the chest of the child na hapa kwa shoulders, it tends to be bigger than usual. So the head inaweza toka, but the shoulders hazitoki juu mtu yako na kifua.
Yes.
Na ni really all my boys, if I would show you photos, wanakwanga wameunga, my friend.
From birth.
Wanakuchanga kama watawetoka gym.
Girl mom.
So that
are close.
I know. So the whole process became a bit complicated.
Yeah.
Because now they had to use now uwezi enda CS at this point.
Yeah.
The child has to be birthed through vacuum extraction.
Oh. Haya.
Ushaisikia hiyo?
Nimeona kwa videos. I didn't even think Kenya tunaweza fanya.
Si kila mahali.
Of course, but
si kila, because I don't think your expertise iko na everyone.
I'm sure. Because I mean, it's also very complicated.
It's complicated and it's not, doctors don't want to
experience it and
kuifanya sana. Inaweza haribu mtoi brain yake. The brain is still feeble.
Yes. Unaona venye kichwa kama
kala mtoi alitoka kichwa iko refu hivi bas. But because nilikuwa go through so much, alitoka tu kasema guy dashiara mwana na kiongo kirere shauri yake. Bora tu bila
it for you all. That's great.
Yeah, like nimezaa mtoto kwa kichwa kubwa atajisort uko mbele. Sasa kila mtu ajishughulikie na maisha yake. What I didn't know is that the doctor had already mentioned that will happen because of the vacuum extraction.
Yeah.
So the skull will swell for 2-3 days. Alafu I had been told, but mi sikusikia.
At that point.
Sikusikia, nilisikia tu sijui fanya hiyo part sikusikia. So when I saw the baby, by then nililia.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
I know, unapanga na
kama chozi tu kadogo, kalitoka tu kidogo, nikasema but nikasema anyway juu ametoka, let's deal with the rest.
Yeah.
So because of that, I was like, I cannot take myself through this experience again
anytime soon.
And then the baby, because of the struggle, aliumia shoulder. So what happens, some kids, they actually get fractured kwa shoulder. Like mtu anatoka kuzaliwa anaenda straight kwa plaster. Newborn.
Wow.
Huyo wetu alikuwa analia, so of course they had to check. Akaenda kafanywa x-ray. Mtoto newborn, x-ray.
Yes, na imagine venye wanakaga Sophie boy.
Akaonekana ni nerves zimeguzwa kidogo, so the hand was not moving.
Yeah.
Those first few days, the hand was just that side of the head. So ebu imagine of it.
How are you even feeling at this point? Because I imagine now you new mom una feel true.
Yani unalia yani, by the I think I was somehow depressed.
I can imagine.
Those initial days.
Yeah.
Of course I got sick. the sugars that were supposed to go after delivery did not go.
It didn't, because gestational wanasemanga inaisha after you deliver.
Yeah, so mi nilikuwa nangoja bus. Sema itaisha daktari. Mi nimemaliza. So daktari anakuja ananiambia pana ni kama utaendelea tu kukunywa dawa kidogo.
Yeah.
Until you stabilize. I'm like, no. You said inaisha. Nah.
We're supposed to be done.
So that was another journey in itself. Like just maybe somehow accepting that by then kama tu nitaendelea kukunywa hizi kujidunga hizi dawa for some time.
Oh yeah, by then pia ni kujidunga.
Yeah.
Kwa their motherhood.
Yeah. So everything changed for me. Actually for me, motherhood changed everything about me.
Yeah.
I was forced to harden faster than usual.
Yes.
Because unabombardiwa na all these things. No one told me that breastfeeding is not the way we look at it. I wish I had a doll here. Kunyonyesha mtoto si kumchukua hivi ati it's a whole science. And someone has to teach you.
Exactly. But if you don't, you're not taught.
Gosh.
It's guesswork.
Sasa mimi naona nasa anakuja anambia Gladys, you don't stop shaking the baby. Mtoto akili.
And that's actually true. You should not shake the baby.
What should I do? Stop shaking the baby. Let me show you how to latch. I'm like, latch? Hata sijaisikia hiyo jina. I think hata kaa nishaisikia siku anajua
inamaanisha nini.
Pase. Where? So you have to be taught. Like motherhood just changed everything at that point. Yeah.
Hey, wow. That's a lot to handle. And I imagine. Hey, I said, I'm just putting myself in your shoes. Yeah. Of course, I'm just like, hey, how would I even have handled all that?
It's not easy. The good thing is, my husband was very supportive and thanks God for him.
Bless him.
You know, he was there kabisa through the entire process of healing, learning, unlearning.
Yes.
Because now, if you only knew the only way to soothe a crying baby, we ni mamako unamshake nini, wachana na mtoto. You know, burping is
another ni kazi ingine. Kubabisha kunyonyesha mnapeana sasa wewe bab.
So I think I had friends around me. There's one particular friend, she's called Triza, and God bless her. She stuck with me.
Wow.
Like alikana sisi for 3 months.
Wow.
Alikuwa anaenda job
trimester. That's beautiful.
Alikana mimi until I was able to sit and breastfeed my child until I recovered. So those are the things that made it quite easy.
Bearable. Wow. It's beautiful. And then now he grew.
The boy
Mukapita sasa hizo hard stage. Now he's a big boy.
Akakuwa 1 year, 2 years, 3 years akaenda shule. Inani kama tu nineza.
But now he's gone to school, so unafeel, hey,
na kazi. Hata house girl ana kazi ya kufanya. What is she doing in the house?
What are you doing here?
Kwanza when you have one child alafu in shule, house girls disturb you because they don't have anything to do.
I do.
Anyway, so you start thinking, I think it's a good time to get a
second. And
of course, even the child asks, like who would ask me, when will I get a baby brother, a baby sister? I'm away. But of course, 4 years later, I was like, let me. And that's how I conceived Jabali in 2018.
Okay. So with Jabali, you guys decided intentionally
kabisa, let's do this. And then the baby came in December. The pregnancy was equally tough.
Okay.
But now because we knew what to do, what not to do, it was somehow bearable, so to say.
Because at this time we are still managing gestation.
Yes. Kwanza wakati uko pregnant, it's like the hormones, everything goes
really bad, like in all over hormones.
So of course you have to manage too vizuri. But now the mode of delivery had to be different.
Okay.
Because there is a risk of repeating the same process.
Okay.
So the doctor decided it was the same guy. Kasema sawa, this one we are doing CS.
Yeah.
I was like, that sounds so easy.
Yeah.
It didn't feel it sound easy.
Emotional labor. No, yes, not even schedule.
Hey, yeah,
No,
schedule. You choose the day you want your baby to have.
Oh.
You're given dates. So cha kuja Ciku karibu Christmas.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa nataka kuja Christmas Day, daktari akakataa. Akasema Gladys, you want me to be here on Christmas Day? No.
Alijitetea. Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, Jabali came.
Yeah.
And it was
this delivery
actually the recovery was much easier.
Okay.
Kila kitu ilienda tu sawa.
Tu poa.
Hiyo season tuliona ikiwa rahisi compare na time ya uhuru. So tukapata mtoto tukaenda home. Sasa najua story ya kulunch, what to do. Nimekuwa pro tu. What to do to have enough meal. Because that I think the first one.
Oh yes, bado vitu za kufanya to get enough milk, what to eat.
Kwanza hapo ndio our mothers wanakujanga kule njahe, kunywa uji, unakunywa uji, by the time you know it you're so fat.
Me nilikunywa 1 week. I was so done with that.
Nini wasikizi unakataa?
Because njahe I can't stand. I do not like njahe, but I can stand njahe and soup. Gazufu kwa sawa, lakini uji soup atastaki. I can't soda. Uji, I was so done with it, with everything. I think but funny enough, my baby
loves uji.
Me didn't want to give her uji for long. Amekatalia.
What's up kunywa uji? Uji is good. It's nutritious.
You are too. So now umekuwa pro.
Yeah, sasa nimekuwa pro.
Yeah.
The mtoi akaendelea tu kugrow poa.
Yes.
Of course until around 2 years I realize kuna 2 issues. But fast forward 2023, God gives us another baby
now.
Yeah.
Third born.
Yes.
Tawi. No, unasema ilikuwa oops. What's going on?
Ile unasikia nasikia nausea. Nasikia kulala. Excess. And then something just hits you. Naweza kuwa tu niko pregnant. Ebu niangalie. Gosh. By the way, I laughed.
And by the time you're finding out, you're how many weeks now?
Karibu 8.
Okay, simbali. Let me think nikifind out around that time.
Nilicheka. Nikasema, what? Nikapima mara ya pili. Ala? Okay. Sawa God. Kifanya kenye unataka kufanya.
So you laugh. Were you laughing? Is it disbelief? Is it the anxiety? You're like, hey?
I was in disbelief. I was like, God, you've decided to do this
again.
Again. And then you see, for me, before I conceive, I have to discuss it with the doctor.
Okay.
Like, I just don't decide.
Oh, yeah, because of the health issues.
Yes.
Okay.
I have to discuss. The doctor has to actually give you a go-ahead.
Yes.
So, mimi hakuna discussion to may have. Sugars, sijui ziko aje. And here we are. Hey, so, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Do this now.
Akambia tu Mwai, niko na good news.
What is his reaction at this point?
Of course, he was very happy.
Yeah.
Him, any day.
Stress.
He was very happy. So, but the pregnancy was fairly easy.
Yeah.
Fairly
easy. At least now you relax.
I served God that year.
Beautiful.
2023 with all my heart.
Wow.
Like I would go, worship session in 45 minutes. I can't stand for 45 minutes.
Yes.
Ikifika 20 minutes naanza kusignal mtu ananiletea kiti.
Wow.
Nakaa tu hapo mbele. Nilikaa kwa madhabahu the whole year.
Wow.
My last event was in November and I was giving birth in December.
Ish, beautiful.
I pushed.
Strength.
And I can tell you that baby is so gracious. Me, I think your grace to really flow.
Yes.
I may grow so fast, so easily. No stress, no issues, nothing.
Wow.
The baby just grew.
Yeah.
And maybe I would encourage a mother and say, like, usiogope. Ati because you had a nasty experience the very first time, it doesn't mean the second and the third will be the same. Please don't.
You just sometimes naonanga ni kama, hey, tumefanya motherhood tume quote unquote romanticize. We don't talk enough about how tough it can get.
Yes.
But now hearing of now stories like yours where you've had the tough, you've had both ends, you know, so like it's been tough, but it's very easy.
Very good, very
and you're
easy.
Still here, still looking very beautiful. Like, so yeah,
thank you.
Encourage.
Yeah.
Some of us, we're thinking about it. We're like,
please don't get one baby and say, because this happened. No. I have a Mom Bishop to me who tells me, no, why do people get one child? If you can have many, have them.
Look at the older generation, no, natakanga like
5, 6, baby. Exactly.
As years are going by, ndo naona watu wanapata 1, 2. Wengine wanasikia walikuwa 8 kwa, you're thinking, what?
How?
Think about the mom and like, I want to sit down with you and think, how did you do
How
this?
did you get 8?
So now, through the 3 births, now you have 3 kids. You were working. Were you still working while raising them? How was it balancing now, like work and motherhood?
Okay, so maybe for Uhuru, I was doing biashara that time.
Yeah.
Of course, I was still doing music, but kidogo.
Okay.
So when the baby came, I had to employ someone to take care of the business. And then me niendelee ku take care of the child.
Yeah.
And then for Jabali, I was working actually, employed full time.
Yeah.
But once I got the child, I started thinking, mtoto, because for Jabali, what happened? He was alikuwa analia sana. Like he was not a settled child.
Okay.
He wouldn't tell what is wrong.
Yeah.
Don't know kama ni food, kama ni njaa,
kama ni.
So ashafika hata past
hizo stages zako.
But bado analia. I remember hata at 5 months tuliamua tu tumpe food.
Labda ni njaa.
Anakula bado analia.
And then unaambiwa boys wanakulanga mapema.
Anampikia food at 4 months.
Maybe watu wanzianga
unamkoroga kauji. Bado analia. Like he really used to be fussy.
Yeah.
Ile it gets into your nerves. Unam breastfeed ni kama hashibi atosheki. So because of those things, and then the nature of my job then was a shift job.
Oh.
My husband akapostiwa away, akaenda job away. So we're like, mtoto tukimwacha hivi atateseka. So at that point I stepped down from my
now they've
hapo ni mahali unachukua tu role
kabisa
stay home.
Homemakers.
Homemakers. So stay home.
Bado kuna stay at home mom, but sisi naona wengine wanasema
homemakers,
which is such a huge sacrifice as well.
Very huge, because for me it was a huge, I had to make that sacrifice.
Yeah. I
was like, fine, let me just step down. My father will do the working.
Yeah.
I'll do
the raising.
Yeah, so but by the time I got Tawi, I was already in ministry, and I know ministry can get to a place where it is quite overwhelming.
Yes.
However, you can always adjust yourselves with seasons. Yes, because if you talk about balancing all these roles, it's an ongoing dance. It is. Sometimes you take the full role of a mother. Sometimes you're like, I have to do my own personal thing.
Yes.
Kama hii wiki, saa zingine nawambia leo natoka mapema. I always prepare my kids before school, the school going ones. Na making sure naamka, na wa prepare, na wa see off. Then huyu mwingine kama hajaamka, naweza mgojea amke before nitoke. Based on my evening schedule. Like I always adjust.
Oh yes. Yes.
So itavinjua jioni nitachelewa. Wacha
tuonane asubuhi.
So sometimes it's not easy, but I feel you shouldn't also forget who you are in the mix of all these motherhood things.
Yes.
You shouldn't
just try to
balance.
Because hata mimi nakuanga hivyo in the morning, nikaongea nitachelewa. And make sure tutakuwa na a few minutes in the morning, because it's usually just a few minutes. Tumeonana uko sawa.
That's it.
Sometimes when I left too early in the morning, I have to come back home early in the evening.
Kitambo, I used to feel guilty, especially when I had the shift job. I used to feel like I'm a mom who is totally absent. Sometimes I would maybe na kamali na lia, I'm like, is this like I'm a mother, but am I even giving my
even time attention?
That time it was just Uhuru. Am I giving him all the attention that he needs? So, but eventually I realized it will not always be the same.
Yes.
Seasons come, seasons change.
Wow, that's actually I was to ask you about now, even that guilt and that doubting, because I'm also usually just hapo kwako because of the guilt. I get home late and I'm like, I'm such a don't even have time with this baby. And then sometimes when I'm getting home late, now she's sleepy. She didn't sleep have her nap. It wasn't just enough. So she needs to sleep. Sister test mtoto because I want to spend an extra hour.
Exactly.
Then you go to bed and I'm like, so I usually feel so bad. Some evenings I'm coming back home and now she's fussy. All she wants is mommy. I'm so tired. I'm just like, I just want to go shower quickly. Then like she's like, I just want mommy. I'm just like, okay, you know what? Acha tucheze na wewe basi. Ukishalala tutamalizia the rest.
Exactly.
Hey, but I don't know whether that guilt ever ends.
I feel as you continue to grow in this motherhood thing, inafikanga mali it may not really aitaisha, but this is what I always say. Kama kenye nafanya, si ati I'm wasting time. Like I'm not just somewhere hanging around waiting for my kids to sleep so that I show up. If I'm doing something important, maybe it's something for myself, maybe it's an event, maybe it's an engagement that had to be in the evening, and by the time I get home the kids are asleep. I think the only time you should be guilty is wakati hata wewe mwenyewe hauko conscious about it. Useme hii wiki yote yani nimekuwa tu nikichelewa every day. Surely.
No, when you lose your conscience, it's like, what's happening?
Exactly.
Exactly. Because even just the fact that you're still questioning, that means you're still a good mom.
You're still a good mom. You feel bad. And also that's why we have weekends.
That's true.
Thanks to whoever came up with the Saturdays, Sundays.
Make them longer.
I know.
3 days hivi hadi man.
Hapo unaweza sema Sato linaenda Sunday ni mimi na watoto. Exactly.
That's true. So now you've mentioned having support. You mentioned at some point you had friends that came to spend time with you, and of course even here we really talk about how community is important. And other than community, what will you say will be like what has held you through these years, like through the tough times, through the easy times? What has made it easier for you to like keep going in your motherhood journey?
Allow me to say ni God manzi.
Sure. It can only be God.
It can only be God. Because let me tell you, some of these things you cannot do them by your own strength.
That's true.
It's God that helps us to keep our lives together. So the Holy Spirit, the Bible says He is our helper. I have told Him, I want you to help me. Through these journeys, help me. You know, when I feel like I'm all alone, help me. When I feel I'm so discouraged, help me. When I feel I can't do this anymore, help me. So I would say God has overall, apart from friends, family, you know, those people who really care, God.
So your relationship with God grew stronger.
Of course. Being a mother, kuna watu alikwambia kuna vitu zingine, they make you either a very serious intercessor. Lazima uwe intercessor. If you are a mother,
lazima
you have to be prayerful, because tuko hapo tu tumechill, all of a sudden mtoto amepata fever.
Because that's fevers.
Ile fever za kufanya usiende safari.
Suddenly umetoa joto.
So if you're not prayerful, how will you walk past such instances? Let me give you a scenario. Our second son, Jabali, akiwa 2 years after tumepata diagnosis for autism, akapata seizures. So he got fever. Tukajua tu ni kawaida fever za watu. Kidogo mtu ana convulse. So the reason why those ones were not really convulsions is that before we got to hospital, he experienced 9 times.
What?
Yes, convulsions. Alafu it was so bad, like ana stiffen up. Ana macho ina
ile na kaivi menini. That's so scary.
So but we went to hospital. We actually stayed in hospital for a while. Akatibiwa, akapewa madawa. Kuna dawa tulikunywa for a whole 2 years just to make sure
every single day.
Yes, every single day and don't fail. Without fail. Hizo ni zile dawa hadi ikiisha unaenda unabai unapeleka kama kwa shule ama kwa ushago without fail. Because dawa ni 2 years, ukikosa ukiskip apate seizures mnaanza 2 years ingine. So hata kama mlikuwa 1, mshafanya 1 year, mnaanza tena.
Iko 3 years sasa.
Iko another 3. So, but we really prayed. We told God, please, we don't want this. We are already having enough. Please, God, we don't want. And God heard our cry. So the boy never got seizures again.
Hey, beautiful.
So, fast forward, Tawi, healthy baby, strong, nini, kame chill tu, kamepata fever out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Mi niko job, napigiwa. Hey, mtoto, ile fever bado tunampea dawa, lakini kuna kitu ingine amefanya hapa. I was like,
nini hiyo?
Bethe, let me tell you, sasa hapo I was anxious. I dropped everything I was doing, kamza nini. Ata tumekuchukulia video, wacha tukutumie.
Hey.
So immediately I knew what it was.
Yeah.
That's a convulsion. Because if a house girl starts telling you kuna kitu mtoto amefanya, wacha nikuonyeshe. I mean,
nashindwa how to explain.
So nikaambia to just, let's go to hospital. We went. And I'm telling you, I prayed. I told God, let me tell you, this will not repeat in my family. So what I'm trying to say is, as a mother, you have to keep fighting.
Yes.
You know, your children are so vulnerable. Your children cannot pray for themselves.
Sure.
The prayers that sustain them,
the prayers of their parents,
the prayer. So if you are a mother, you have to learn how to pray.
Lazima.
Like hauna excuse.
Yes.
Lazima tu. That's what I'm trying to pass up. Like, lazima as a mother ujue word na ujue pray.
Yes.
Kwa sababu hiyo word ndio utakuwa unaitumia kufight, because you see kama hiyo kitu the enemy would easily want it to recur.
Yeah.
You know, when we got Tawi, the pediatrician came, kulikuwa na kafraka hapo delivery by the way. But ni zile unasema atupei devo airtime.
This one.
So the doctor says, you know, I've checked his heart and his heart seems big. I was like,
no.
His heart is big to love people. Akona roho ya kupenda watu.
Exactly.
By the way, unajua daktari ali-explain, akamaliza, akauliza, do you have a question? No. Tulikuwa na babake, mko na swali? Hatuna.
Tuko sawa.
Akaenda tukamwambia, shetani, wacha tukuambie, hatukupei airtime.
You're late.
You're so late. Huyu by the uguzi. So this motherhood makes you a prayer warrior.
Yes.
And I will encourage every mother to learn how to pray.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes. If you're not born again, that's where it all begins.
Yes.
First, know Jesus, get the Holy Spirit, then pray. Fight for your generation.
Lean on God for your generation. Because kids, anyway, they're so vulnerable. We can only protect them so much. God tu ndo
kabisa
washikilia ni yako na nini yao, their destiny. So if you will give a message to your children, maybe one day they'll come across
this video.
I'm sure they'll be curious. Mommy, you are doing all these little videos. If you were to give them messages, Lord, what will you tell them as their dear mom? I'm sure they're proud of you. I'm sure they love you so much. Yeah.
Wow. Uhuru, Jabali, and Tawi, I love you so much. You've made me realize a strength that I did not know I had. You've made me know that I have so much in the inside of me, just carrying you and seeing you grow to the men that you have become now. I can only say that I love you so much, and I prophesy over your lives that you shall be everything that God has ordained for you to be. Yes, God bless you, my boys.
Oh, so beautiful.
Yeah, I love those boys so much.
No, they'll be watching them as men.
Yeah, exactly.
For your security. For
that's one another young version of your mom used to have that
hair. You're growing younger and younger.
Men.
Fine. Funny. Because this is you with 3 boys.
Yeah.
Come on. Wow, this has been an amazing time spent with you. I wish we could stay longer, but in the interest of time, I'm sure you also have a lot to take care of, but we are honored. Thank you for sharing your journey, your story, been so honest and vulnerable with us. And yeah, I think for us it's just to thank you and to wish you and your family God's blessings.
Thank you.
Can't wait to see you all in a few years. Tutaendelea tu kubond, you know.
Sure.
Every kona my big brothers hapo.
Kabisa. Hey,
Kumbuka boy. Kumbuka boy tako.
Pamaras kidogo.
Wataharasiana. She is a tough girl. Wataharasiana.
Oh, wanapatana na tawi.
Na tawi, right?
What do you mean?
Yes, I would actually love to see that as well.
Yeah.
So guys, we've come to the end of our episode and it has been a great honor. Thank you for being with us and sticking to this far. So if you're here, you know the rules. Like that video, comment, tell us something you've picked from this conversation. I'm sure it has blessed you, it has encouraged you in one way or another. So just feel free, tell us about it, and do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next episode. I'm sure you love that one too. Bye.